Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today going to do the first of what hopefully is a number of video breakdowns. A lot of conversation right now with the Bears, especially surrounding Trubisky and the offense. So what we're going to do first is we're going to break down all the throws from Mitch Trubisky against the Saints. So yeah, I'm excited. So without further ado, we'll get started. And excuse, all the technical difficulties. It is what it is. So yeah, let's start a second down here. Got a motion. So we got a complete pass to Allen Robinson, I believe. And I'll just go back and slow it down so we can see the routes. So we got a bunch trips. We like to run that a lot. Tight ends open. And really, we just got a spot concept, I would call it. You call it a couple different things. So you got a flat route. You got this curl route. Then you got this vertical route. And then again, like I said, a short thing, but you do have vertical threats. Trubisky chooses to go underneath. Safe throw. It's early in the game. There we go. So we start out in that pistol motion. Let's look at the pass pro. Yep, guess it was fine. I don't know why I just did that. This is the same play. But anyway. So, yeah, pass pro was fine. So, I know all our Bears fans want to play the blame game right now. So, we'll keep track. We'll see what's on Trubisky, what's on the O-line, what's on the receivers. So, we're at empty. All right, so now this was an all concept where everybody ran similar routes. It's kind of an all curl concept with a flat. So for those keeping track about vertical routes and all that, this is one of those where it was ran underneath. So this is second down again, just to look. So second down and 10. And it looks like we got we got it first. So, short concept, if you want to say that, that's under 10. Looks like it'll be 4 on 5 as far as the pass pro. Everybody was fine for that. Again, short timing route. All right, so what we got now? We got 2nd and 8. See, we got 2 running backs in the backfield. Both of them run flats. I'll slow it down to see what we get. So we got 2 running backs out in the flats. I know we got post back here. This might have been a double post from these 2, and then I don't know if that was supposed to be a curl or a flat, but options definitely over the field. And this is why I talk about attacking levels. You got 2 attacking the flats, then you got 2 guys attacking vertical, and you could have had 1 guy attacking the middle. So there's options there for Trubisky to throw to, at least as far as down the field. So we'll see what Trubisky is looking at, what he decides to do. It dumps it off. And right away, Trubisky wants to get the ball to Tariq Cohen out in space. You can see his eyes go directly there. But let's look at the pass pro. They slant down. This was like a 5 on 5. So they slant down outside. Coward does a bad job moving his feet. He recovers, but then we got a twist there, but it took too long. So pass protection was fine. Even with that twist, if Trubisky was looking downfield, he could have stepped up and still completed that pass. So pass pro was fine there. All right, so let's get to the next play. 3rd and 5, looking to convert. By the way our game went, I'm guessing we didn't convert. So we got 2 tight ends on the field. We're doing a doubles close. So let's look at the route combinations. We got some vertical. We got a flag route, corner route, whatever you want to call it, by Taylor Gabriel, it looks like. We got a flat by one of the tight ends. And I guess that's a curl route by that outside receiver. But this is wide open. Not sure what coverage they're in. Let me see this again. This might be a cover 3. Yeah, so that's wide open underneath. Trubisky misses the pass, so inaccurate. So that incomplete pass, 100% on Trubisky. As far as the throw, let's see the pass pro. Start out a pistol, do a lot of shifting, you know how we do. Looks like it's a 4-man rush. Yeah, perfectly fine. Everything's blocked up. Trubisky just missed that pass. A little bit overthrown. And really wasn't rushed at all either. So 1st and 10. You can see how far we're always backed up. Start out in the trips, motion across. We get that flat route, giving some cushion on the outside. So, again, kind of feeding Allen Robinson. And I guess we could go back and look at what everybody else was running. But kind of feeding Allen Robinson. They're playing a lot of cover 3 right now, bringing Von Bell down. So, taking advantage of that cushion. We got 2 curls outside. So, this is I don't know exactly what you would call it, but almost like a bench route. Instead of going vertical, though, you got 2 guys curling over the middle. So, yes, a short concept, but an easy one for 1st down to complete. I think the pass pro was fine. Like I said, that was one that you kind of already knew you was going to. So, let's see. 1st and 10. I don't know if there was a penalty or something on that one. Look like we got a 2x2. Nice vertical levels concept. We got verticals on the outside. A little bit of a cross. Well, 2 crosses actually. So you have the inside cross, the running back and the receiver, and then you have Robinson kind of sit over the middle. So a little funky route actually. And Trubisky misses that one. So we'll see. We'll see from the end zone view how the pass pro looked. So it's 5-on-4. Leno's doing a real good job with Davenport. I mean, he's got time. Okay, it's tipped, it looks like. So let's see. Let me see that again in full speed. So I think he had enough time to make a decision. Yeah, I don't want to say nothing's too egregious on that one. That's really just the ball getting tipped. He moved into the space and took the throw. So 2nd and 10. We got trips to the right. Screen pass. Didn't look that well set up. And that's Tariq Cohen, man. That's like, I talked about that since his rookie year. The man is just Reggie Bush. He bounces it outside. At this point, they got it leveraged. You need to cut up and try to get yards. He's trying to outrun people to the edge. And there's all these guys here that's going nowhere. So easy screenplay. Only gets 2 yards, 3rd and 8. So I don't really blame any of the play calls so far. Because the 1st down pass plays are safe pass plays. And then the screen, you know, you can always throw that in there. So we get a little bit of catch and run. Let's slow it down. See what we get. We got an empty set. Let's see. We got a vertical here. Curl here. Almost a little bit of a whip. So again, without even watching the plays, I could tell you that Nagy attacks levels. Everybody's not sitting underneath. There's mid-level routes, and then there's also vertical routes as well. So again, it's all about where Trubisky chooses to throw. And here you are trying to, pretty much draw the defense vertically and then try to hit them over the middle. That's what the entire NFL's trying to do. So we get a first down. A little bit over midfield. Trips to the right. Let's see. We got a vertical concept here. I don't think it's an all vert. But we got verticals here. Looks like some verticals on the outside. It might have been a 4 vert actually. And so he goes with the 1-on-1 matchup. And that's a tough pass. I don't think they call that complete. That's a tough pass to make. I mean, it's 1-on-1, but he's squeezing him to the sideline. So then again, we got a late blitz, so it was about 5-on-5. So a little bit of late blitz. They stun a little bit. So they start the stunt. Pass him off. Good. Massey's ready for the late blitz. So O-line did a good job. Actually, did he catch that? Oh, no, I remember that, the replay. His toe was out. So actually, that wasn't a bad pass. So second down. Technically, that motions to empty. And so he's looking at that the whole way, but let's see what else we got. We got the flat route. We got a wheel, looks like, coming up here. Curl. So a lot of curls, a wheel, slant, vert. So again, attacking levels. You got all types of levels where you can hit it. And Trubisky's throwing to what he's comfortable with, which makes sense. I wish it was from his angle. I can't really see our receivers. But he's looking at that the whole way. And let me go back because I'm wondering if they're in cover 3 again. So they're in press. He's off. So yeah, that's more of a force feed because he's in press. I don't see anything that told me that's where you need it to go. I think he's just kind of going to where he's comfortable. So 2nd and 1. Now this is where you're like, oh man, we could have been running the ball. Looks like we got 3 tight ends. Play action. And now I don't like this play call because it's Cordell Patterson. Like if it's a regular running back, maybe I get it, but you do Cordell Patterson, I'm expecting something tricky. But it's 2nd down, it's not 3rd down, so I don't hate the call. So this is a typical play action. I think we end up picking it up too. So again, I don't hate the call. I'm fine with that. That's like any goal line play that you run. But I can see there's people, oh man, we should have been running the ball. So 2nd and 18, so obviously we had a penalty. So we could have had a first, but we end up getting backed up, shot in the foot, trips to the left. 2 curls in the vert. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Trey Burton's wide open. This is a miscommunication. Nobody's with Trey Burton. And so let me see. He went to Allen Robinson. Let's see what he ran. He runs a little curl route. And this is the thing is, it's 2nd and 18, Trubisky. I get that's your boy, but they bracketing him now. Like, read. I mean, because even if you want to play devil's advocate, you say, well, how does he know Burton's going to be open? You got 2 for 3 right now. And you got safety over the top, but he's way over the top. He's running a vert. So for me, my first look as a quarterback should be, what is this corner doing? Because if this corner does anything besides play the deep, I'm going to Burton. Because even if he's manned up with Burton's releasing outside, he's got the space. So I'm watching this corner to see what he's doing if I'm Trubisky. You're going to Robinson, who's got 3 people to his side. So, yeah, that's a terrible decision. And he wasn't pressured or anything. That's just a bad call. Or not a bad call, but a bad decision. So 3rd and 14. See here, we got trips bunched to the left. We got deep curls. Again, trying to go to his boy Robinson. And nothing was particularly open, so I'm not going to blame him for that. I mean, it's 3rd and 14. Offensive line does a pretty good job. I mean, there's some late pressure on the stunt. We get DeMario blitzing up the middle. He gets washed down in Rankins. And so Daniels, you want to see him pick that up. But, you know, he had time. He had time, and he didn't deliver a bad pass either. I mean, it's not the best because you want to give Robinson a chance to body that guy, but it's not a terrible pass. So 1st down, new drive. We got 3 to the little right, under center. And again, taking advantage of that cushion, seeing that they're playing off, taking what they give us. Plenty of time. I'm fine with it. Especially on 1st down, I'm fine with those. So 2nd and 2. Now, this is where you want to run. The thing is, though, once you get to 2nd and short, the whole playbook is open. And so I could understand because you want to get to 2nd and short because now you can run, you can play action, you can go deep, you can do trick plays, but I could see people want to run here. So looks like we do all curl and slant. Let's see the end zone view to see who he was throwing to. And again, I don't mind that call either because it was open. Got a little bit of pressure, but you got to make that throw, especially on the slant. Let me go back real quick. It's impress, but you made that throw already. Like, the linebackers aren't getting out to that slant area. Safety's nowhere near. Like, Marshawn's pedaling, and so he's not jamming. If he's jamming, that's one thing, but he's pedaling, and so that means you got space to win on the inside. And that's just a missed opportunity by Trubisky. So 3rd and 2. We even say again, we should be running. Empty. All right, I'm fine with that. Vertical threats, something underneath. That's what I'm looking for. So that's exactly what we do. We got vertical threats. We also got some underneath. Now, I would like to see some crossers here. Instead of these whip routes they're running, I would like to see some crossing, some confusion over this middle and pick up an easy first. Or really, with the success you had with Robinson, I would have liked to see some verticals and then a slant. So clear this out and then bring a slant across. Now that's hindsight, but whatever. And so we take the shot. I see they got one safety deep. So let me see what he's looking at. He beats his man. Just an inaccurate ball. Again, I don't hate that decision. It's the execution. And I've said, you know, it's funny because now this is reminding me of last year looking at Trubisky's plays. I don't mind the decision making most of the time. It's the execution with the accuracy. All right, so 1st and 10, new drive. We got trips to the left. I forgot the score right now. And again, we run the flat curl. We run that a lot, but I understand it because of what coverage they're playing. So we're running a lot of the push it vertical and then curl up type stuff because we know they're backpedaling hard, and then we're just throwing underneath that cushion, which is fine for a 1st down to get it started. Again, 2nd and 2. But after that, we got to run the ball or, you know, do a more effective concept after that so that we can get 1st downs. So now this is all slant. Everybody's slanting. And I don't like all routes for any team, but whatever. And I believe Burton just straight up dropped this one. And I apologize, I haven't been keeping count. But that's one of the first ones that was just on the receiver. And I would say Robinson dropped one earlier that he could have had, or maybe two. But Trubisky and his accuracy is definitely an issue. But the O-line has not been a factor so far as a problem. Bumps trip. I don't know if that was supposed to be a screen pass. I mean, none of the O-line moved. So we got vertical. I don't know what that was. I mean, we had the two curls in the vertical, but really, this was wide open on the check release. But he's already flushed out. So let's see from the end zone what happened. So we got 5. Burden chips on Jordan. Blocks him in the back, kind of. We got time. Daniels gets beat. I think Trubisky was hoping that Robinson was going to be open right away. And then once he wasn't, he got flushed. So that was, and we not 3 and out, or was it 3? Yeah, I think it was. So then anyway, new drive, first down, trips bunch to the right, curls again, and again when Robinson isn't open, he gets flushed. So let's see what we got on the backside. We got a flat route and another curl. Not a big fan, but it's been working now. I will say it has been working. But it is a little unimaginative to see Nagy calling this over and over on first down. And the O-line was fine. I mean, Trubisky made that harder than it needed to be. So second down. It's 12-10, so we still in the first half. Or I believe we're in the first half. So 2nd and 10, we do that curl vert. Dude, we ran the same play like 100 times. What is going on? Okay, whatever. I'm not. Oh, okay. There we go. 3rd and 5, so picked up 5 yards. We got trips to the left side. Hurry up. Hike the ball. Yeah, well, okay. Let's see what that was. So we got one vertical. We got a kind of a post or a crosser coming over. We got another vertical. So really we got a post, a crosser, and a vertical, which I like that concept. But Trubisky just flushes, doesn't see it. He's got a man wide open. Looks like Miller running across the field. Let's see when he gets flushed, though. And if it's the O-line's fault. This is probably a blitz because the D-lineman just smacked his hip, telling the linebacker where to go. Oh, nope, he bounces out. So we got a 3-on-5. And Leno does get his lunch ate a little, but this is where you step up. Don't escape outwards, especially when there's nobody here. The trips is to this side. Like, that's not 10 yards. What do you... And I don't know why Tariq Cohen ran out of bounds either, but, like, right now, step up here. Escape up here. I don't like the way he escaped. He took away some of his throwing options. So I wouldn't even blame the O-line on that one. I'd say that's Trubisky. So in the third quarter now, 1st and 10. Let's see what we do. We're under center. Trips to one side. Probably a play action. Nope. Straight drop back. All curl routes. Oh my God. All right. All you people talking about Nagy, I might have to... Well, I again, like, we've seen plays that were designed where you could have made a different choice. But yeah, some these curls are killing me. And I'll be interested to watch other games to see if it's this consistent as far as running the same concept. Anyway, 2nd and 4, went pistol. Motions, play action. Okay, let's see what the routes were. So we got 3 to one side, play action. 1 stays in the block, so 3 people in the route. You got 2 verticals, somebody sitting over the middle. It's pretty covered. It's pretty covered. Looks like, I don't know if it was supposed to be max protect. If it is, that's bad because obviously we still got pressure. So let's see. But Holtz at 81 stayed in the block. Montgomery stays in the block. And he gives Trubisky time. Now, this is where you got to get rid of the ball. This is what I hate about players today. Everybody wants to be Aaron Rodgers. The routes are covered. The blitz gets picked up with enough time for you to safely now get rid of this. But then instead, you continue to play and put yourself in a position where you almost got a sack. That's a live and fight another day type play. All right, so it says 2nd and 8. Not sure if there was a penalty. Under center, play action. 2-man route. Trying to be a hero. Trying to be a hero, trusting the arm a little too much. I mean, again, max protection. You got 2-man route and they're both vertical. Yeah, you just gotta let this. You gotta throw that away. Don't take that shot. There's no reason to take that shot. All right, 3rd and 8. Getting towards the end of the 3rd quarter. Trips bunch to the right. Looks like that was supposed to be a screen because I see linemen downfield. Yep, and they just held. Nah, technically, that could be called interference. But if he thought he was going to block, then he could put hands on him. So that was just a timing thing. Good move by Cam Jordan. I don't really blame him for that. All right, so 1st down. We're in the 4th quarter now. And I want to cut it off once they get into the garbage time because there's no reason to really look at that. So then we got what we should have had earlier, which was a vertical slant type route. That's what you could have had on those 2nd and 2s that you were trying to convert. All right, so 2nd and 1. We got doubles. Or no, we got trips to one side. And there's that curl flat concept again. Now we pick up the 1st. So, again, it's not like we consistently just keep calling it. We keep getting into 2nd and short, which is actually really good. I'm shocked how often we're in 2nd and short. And then we call that to pick up the 1st. So that's a vertical. That's more of a clear out, so you could get Tariq Cohen the ball. But at this point, you're down. But they really believe Cohen is. I mean, I guess he's a playmaker. So that's kind of like an easy dump off, hoping he'll do something. Didn't really do much. So 2nd and 7. I need to look at the score. So it's bunch trips to the left. We got that flat curl. Yep, I already saw it. As soon as I saw one guy to the flat, I was like, it's about to be that flat curl. We ran the same play at least 20 times. People are going to be heated. This is absolutely crazy. So there must have been a penalty or something. Little dump off to the flat. Dave Montgomery does the best he can. 2nd and 6. Yeah, I might stop it after this drive because I've seen enough. Or I guess we'll keep watching. So we had that curl thing again. Let's see Trubisky, because he started backpedaling. So they mugged the line. Some people come, some people don't. I'm not sure why he's drifting. Obviously, he throws off platform. He could have got that. Could have been a first, but he's just drifting back. So, yeah, it's 29-10 at this point. We should have been trying to move the ball. So, it's empty. Third down the lot. There's that vertical drag / slant. And doesn't even get it deep enough. Oh, my God. That's just ugly. But then you had two guys curl back. Like, look, Cohen was covered. He wasn't deep enough. You got to make a better decision than that. Let's see. They mugged the line. Let's see if they come after him. Yeah, they came after him. Okay. I won't entirely blame him for that. They got in his face on that. 4th and 3. They go for it. I'm not even sure what that was as far as what Trubisky was looking at. So let's see. He drifts towards the right. Looks like it might be a 5-on-5 blitz. Or not blitz. Well, kind of blitz. Yeah, I don't know what that throw was. That was bad. Let's see. They slant in. Coward gets beat. And somebody loops the other way, but Cohen doesn't even try to block him. What was that? Yeah, that was not much Trubisky could do on that one. All right, so I'm going to end it there, man, because it's ugly. And then the last 4 minutes is garbage time anyway. So we've been going for a long time. Jesus. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody will have something to say in the comments. Overall, looking at that, it's tough because people are going to really want to say, man, Nagy was terrible with the play calling. And while I agree we definitely could have ran, I understood what Nagy was doing. The curl vertical was really working against the cushion that they were given. So I'm fine with that. And then also, you kept getting into 2nd and short. And so once you got to 2nd and short, then it was like, okay, we can go ahead and do a number of different things. And they kept trying to do the same concept that they were doing earlier. And for the most part, they were picking up first downs, but there was some times Trubisky could have took some more shots that he didn't. But overall, I would say I would like to see Nagy be more creative than that, and I would definitely like to see us run the ball more. But the more I look at this, it wasn't always necessary because first down, it was almost a give me 8 yards running the curl concept. And then once it's 2nd and 2, you know, whether you run or not, you was picking up first downs. It was just kind of to set a tone and a rhythm. You should have run the ball, but overall, I'm not going to knock Nagy too much. I'm not knocking the O-line at all. The O-line, Cowher has some issues, but for the most part, they did a really good job, pass pro at least. And then the receivers, we had a number of drops that could have been caught, but overall, I probably wouldn't say it's 75% Trubisky, but he was the biggest factor. And it's just really sustaining drives. The same thing I talked about before Nagy got here. We have to convert on 3rd down. And honestly, I'm not mad at the play call. I'm not mad at some of the decision making. It's just, you know, we didn't execute. And so it was just kind of one of those games. So I actually feel more positive than when I started this. So anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought about all Trubisky's throws and all that. Share around, the conversation started. Happy to have video back. And remember, stay up and bear down.